Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, 144,000 scattered across four corners of the earth. All right, this is Kwa with GMS Dallas, making a response video to that vocab Malone thing, regarding the confusion of faces, that tired ass argument talking about black Hebrew Israelites, all right? Because you only have Hebrew Israelites, period, all right? Whether they be black, whether they be so-called black, whether it be so-called white, or anything in between, okay? Because that's part of the curses amongst the nation of Israel for going off, okay? And I made a confusion of faces video a while back, okay? And I'll bring out those scriptures again. All right. Lot of brothers. You got brothers out there right now making videos on it. Okay, a lot of brothers like to get Daniel, but I'm gonna get this one in Salakia, in Ezra. Bear with me real quick, because you scoffers, especially you heathens, y'all are resorting to a so-called black thing because you're trying to make it carnal, you're trying to make it racial. When it is racial, but it's about the Hebrew Israelite race. It's not about having dark skin or light colored skin. All right, it's just about being a Hebrew Israelite. And if you're not a Hebrew Israelite, then the Most High is not dealing with you. Okay? So the first script I'll get is Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. It says, "Since the days of our fathers have we been in a great trespass unto this day." All right, and that great trespass is the nation of Israel going off. All right, doing their own thing, not following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, going into their own philosophies, okay, worshiping the gods of the other nations, etc., etc. It says, "And for our iniquities have we, our kings and our priests, been delivered into the hands of the kings of the lands." Okay, so even our kings and our priests. All right, not just the guy who broke the law, but the priest as well, and the kings. It says, "To the sword, to captivity, and to a spoil, and to confusion of face." Now these are the curses, these are the consequences that came on the nation of Israel because of that. All right. It says, "To the sword, to captivity, to a spoil, and to confusion of face." All right, and that confusion of face is looking like the other nations. All right, because you have Israel that looks like all the nations, all of them. You have so-called black Israelites. All right, Negroes. All right, West Indians, Haitians. All right, but you got Israelites that look Mexican, that look Cuban, that look Puerto Rican. You have Puerto Ricans that look like that look black, so-called black, and you got Puerto Ricans that look so-called white. All right, but further than that, you got Israelites that look Asian, Chinese, or that look Arab. You got Israelites that look African, that look Eskimo, you name it, every nation. The Most High scattered us among all nations. It's not a black thing. All right? So you people that keep saying black Hebrew Israelites, it's not a black thing. It's spiritual. It's not carnal. Okay, carnal meaning flesh, okay? Now, if you're talking about skin color, that's talking about flesh. That's carnal. It's spiritual. I'll get one more scripture in Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. It says, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers." Okay, so congregation talking about Israel. Okay, and they declared their pedigrees according to their fathers. So if your father was a Judite and your mother was an Ephraimite, you're of the tribe of Judah. If your father was Issachar and your mother was Levi, you're Issachar. You see? You may have had an Israelite who had a Judite father. You know, his Judite father may have had an Edomite concubine. You know, a pale, blue-eyed white woman. But since his father was a Judite, which could have been a dark, so-called black man, then he was a Judite, regardless of how dark he was. All right. So when does that, you know? So think about it. So if your father's an Israelite, a dark-skinned Israelite, and your mother is a so-called white, okay? So the child will be, you know, brown, you know, a light brown color possibly, right? But Numbers 1:18 says they're an Israelite. So let's say he marries a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman. Okay, their child's going to be even lighter. Right? Are they an Israelite? Stop being carnal, man. You're being stupid. Right? So think about it. Spiritually. Who's a black Hebrew Israelite? Who's a Hebrew Israelite? Am I a black Hebrew Israelite? Or am I a Hebrew Israelite? Are you black? Are you white? Brown, yellow? You could say you're purple or green or whatever. Is your father an Israelite? Some people don't even know. You got guys out there who don't even know their father. I barely know my father. I never even met his father. I've seen pictures. Beyond that, I know nothing. But I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. And through the Spirit, I know who isn't a Hebrew Israelite. and who's not a Hebrew Israelite. That's all I got to say, man. Hey, and get ready to see more Israelites looking like all the nations come around, because it's gonna happen. You're gonna see Israelites look like all the nations, man. So get ready for that. So on that note, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. I want to give salutations to the elect. 144,000, all the Akim out there pushing this word. Okay? In truth and sincerity. Okay, Shalom.